Guys, I couldn't wait. It's February 26th. It's damn near March. The last drive of that car was in June. So we're talking almost 10, put the knife down, 10 months since I've driven the car. I've been waiting for this key piece for 4 months. So almost half the time I've been waiting to get this. Part of it was because I thought I could do it myself, but when I realized I probably can't, I've been trying to get my hands on this. I wanted to wait and do it at a different time, but I'm just too eager. I don't have my beautiful hair ready to go. I'm not even wearing socks, so no feet pics. Also got this sensor from BBR Tuning. This is a dual purpose oil pressure and oil temp sensor. It's supposed to be really good, very helpful. Still don't know exactly where I'm gonna put it on the Elan, but we'll figure that out. Pretty sure the bubble wrap in the UK is slightly different than what we have here in the US. All right. DTA Fast Pro Series ECU T2, Terminator 2. Very nice. Simple, light, nice connector. Right there. I don't think I can unwrap this loom today. I've been waiting so long for you. Pretty good. Little notes, little fuse box. These are my homework. Oh wait, no, what is that? Fan pump relays, okay. There's a few wires I'm supposed to be dealing with. Oh yeah. Dash, ignition. Very nice. Okay, so one quick note, like why I'm really excited. This right here, you see this? This is done for me. Those are the 3 connectors, 2 injectors and throttle position for the ITBs. This is why you spend the good money. This air intake temp, there's one. So let me try and isolate these 2. That should be water. So those 2, I'm going to have to crimp myself. Luckily, probably not the craziest ones. Very excited, guys. Like, I really want to just start wrenching right now, but I literally cannot. I shouldn't even be out here right now. Oh, this is a map sensor. Cool. Still have no idea where I'm going to put that. But I am very excited for this. I just want to like jump in the car and start laying it out. No. I can't. Can I? No, I'm not. Not going to do that. I just wanted to see it. It will have to wait for another night, but for you, you only have to wait like 5 more seconds. Aren't you so lucky? Let's get to it. All right, guys, got everything here ready to go. My harness, my car, the correct O2 sensor. Just put them on, right? Easy as that. How hard could it be? We're about to find out. All right, so I'm a little nervous. It's because they've never done this before. And I'll go into the whole reason why I was a little hesitant to use GTA Fast versus going with QED, but we'll get into that part later. Right now, let's see how this thing fits. Tell you, I am stoked on all of this. So, ECU side, let's just unravel this whole thing and see kind of what we're dealing with here. Okay. This stuff's gonna stay inside the car. So a lot of this is gonna go in the car. This is going the opposite way. What are you for? Dash. Okay, so this is all inside the car. We'll just leave it here. 'Cause I still have to choose where all of this stuff is going. Oh, I got an idea. Here's an easy way to kind of lay it out. That should be crank. Good. That's the long guy. Let's pull these off. You know, I needed them on there to keep that motivation up. Slide these off together. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, this is one thing that I was very excited about. You've got these connectors right here, which step one in the harness assembly or whatever is, let's put this down. Injector, throttle position sensor. Oh, look, it's already there. So we will plug you in there. Nice, satisfying click. Nice and easy. So first comment on harness quality. So I actually bought these to make this nice and easy. They've already done that part. Now what I didn't have was all these other goodies. What are you? Air temp? Okay, intake air temp is gonna hang out right in between these two. So there's some easy ones. Okay. I actually have a few things I still need to buy, but not custom. They're all off the shelf stuff. 4, 2, 3. So once again, we have a right and a left. Assuming, man, right and left is not very helpful, but I guess I can look later before I do final connections. 2, 3 should go into the right. 1, 4. Okay. So these will be sitting right underneath. Looks just like it did before. Hey, buddy, underneath. Thank you. Okay. So all the wires are tucked still. Air intake temp sensor is gonna sit right here in the middle. And that's one that I actually have to crimp myself because air intake temp and coolant temp are both AEM products. Okay, next one, crank position. Bada bing. Okay. I need to go. Now, you guys, who are you? You look like you're for oil. Nice. You guys, you look like you're coil pack. Good. And what are you? PG&D. Ground. You are a map sensor, okay? So that one might be a problem because this looks short and I don't know where it's going. You guys might be short too. Water temp, oh, maybe not, we'll see. And where are you going? Lambda. Lambda is O2, just for fun, another one. Another one. Oh yeah. Of course, I still have to hook that up. So that will dive down there. Coolant is going right there. And wouldn't you know it? Good lengths. Okay. So far, so good. I mean, guys, I got like 3 more things to connect and then I'm done, right? I need to figure out where it's going to go into the car, where I'm going to mount it in the car, but I have plenty to go in the car. I got to get this one. Let's put that inside. Why don't I pause here and you guys want to take a closer look? So here's kind of what I was talking about. We'll zoom in. You can see these guys. They still need to get to their houses. You, my friend, are going to be tucked underneath. What was this one? Oh yeah, map sensor, oil pressure, ground. Okay, so we'll just leave you guys up there because that one's going underneath. The coil is going to be underneath there. I got a nice little bracket for it. But you can see there's no real wiring sticking out up here. And we'll go around to the other side. You can see that this is going to reach right here. Because ultimately the goal is to have that tucked underneath. I'll probably open a hole on the bottom half that will go into the dash because the glove box is right here, and ideally that's where the ECU will live. And I do think that I have enough wiring to get it to sit there comfortably, and then these guys will go back across to the dash. Hey guys, just having fun underneath the fiberglass car. Plenty of room to work on stuff. For example, that is the starter that my finger is trying to point to. Above the starter is where the coil pack is going to be mounted in a location very close to the previously existing distributor, because I want it to look OEM. I want you to discover a distributor is missing and a coil pack is down there. And in order to do that, you gotta fit small things in tight places. So luckily, I've shed a few pounds and I barely fit under the car, but I gotta take that starter out. There's a blank space near where the distributor is that I have a custom coil pack bracket. To get it to fit with the engine in the car, I gotta get the starter out of the way. So T-minus 15 days. Not much progress, but more parts have arrived. So what did I buy and what happened here? Well, I need, more than anything else, I need a place to mount the air intake temp sensor. Since there is no air box, there really isn't a place to put it. And so what I have to do is figure out how to open this box. Once I get this thing open, you'll see what I decided to do. And it also has something to do with the fact of the Gen V, I think they call them classic filters, are a nice, they look nice. I'll just leave it at that. You can read between the lines. And fast forward this part. Okay, here we go. We've extracted the sausage and destroyed the box. Okay. So, I have to mount the air intake temp sensor, and my plan is to mount it right in between the intakes. So what I want to do now,
because I have kind of limited time, is just get the backing plate on there, get the filter on there. This will become one unit essentially, but then I can drill out the hole for this and have a place to mount it. So without further ado, we will begin with, we will begin this. Aha! Made in England. This is really turning out to be quite the British resto mod, if I can call it that. It is British car, British ITBs, British filter, backing plate, and British wiring harness and ECU. I wonder if Bo is British too, so I can say it's tuned by a Brit as well. I guess we'll find out later. But for now, let's speed it up while I pull these trumpets off so that I can put this on, put the trumpets back. So. Okay, what do you think? Pretty cool? I like it. It's now more of a singular unit. And now we can focus on get back in there, you pins. I need you later. So the crimping is gonna be fun. Got this nice crimper I bought a long time ago. Should work out pretty well. Be nice to finally use it. But what we have here in the bag is some pins and also the sides of the harness that these need to connect to. So hard to see, but two tiny little slots for the wires that will go through there. Pull the wires through, we'll crimp them here, pull the wires back, they'll clip into there, and then that will plug directly in right there. Nice and easy. But like I said, this is going to need to sit, let's see if you guys can see it. This, I think I want it to sit underneath. It's a little bit closer to the head, a little bit closer spacing, but also, oh, please don't tell me I put this in upside down. Okay, I didn't. The other thing to check, clearance. Okay. Cool. ITG filter, good stuff. That's a pretty big hole. So, unfortunately, I think that's all the time I have right now. All right, so that took like an hour. But let's see, so throttle will be getting pulled this way. Okay. And then we got this guy, which I believe was up here. It's gonna go down to there. Whoop, there you go. You got this guy who slots in right there and goes down to there. But instructions say distance between lock nuts, between M5 lock nuts, 62 mils. And what we have here should be 62 mils. It's good enough. However, as you saw me attempting to thread those all the way in, it bottomed out on these end pieces, which I think they're rose joints. correct me in the comments, but these guys bottomed out trying to get it to 62 mil as it's requesting there in the picture, which means time to get the cutting wheel. And nothing I love more than modifying brand new parts. So that's a nice feeling. You know, we are 1 week away from the show. Not looking good. Well, as you saw kind of a second ago, wasn't feeling good. That was 2 weeks ago. My car is not done. Basically took a day off with a couple days left and tried to scramble and see how far I could get. It's not done. There is a ton of little things. As you saw with assembling a couple pieces up there, an hour here, an hour there, and you know, in closing of this episode, I hope you guys are with me through the long haul, because as you can see, this one took a month and not a whole lot to show for it. I got a lot of little things done. I mentioned crimping the wires for the 2 sensors. That's done. I finally drilled the hole for the wiring. That's done. I still need to cut that line. That's not done. There's other things that are still not done yet. And part of the problem is I mostly do the work at night. Why, you ask, do I choose to work at night? Well, I have 2 jobs essentially during the day. I work a normal 9 to 5 because that's what pays the bills and allows me to do all of these things. But then I also have 2 kids, and YouTube does not support my mortgage, doesn't feed my kids, it doesn't babysit my kids, and it certainly doesn't make my wife happy. So those are all priorities before the Elan and the E30. And the E30 needed some work. I'm trying to take it to a track day here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But the Elan has collected dust, a lot of dust, as you can see. The show was last week. It was cool, kind of small. There was no fixed head coupe Elans, which I hope to remedy next year by representing this one there. But basically all those little things that I kind of showed you either got finished or I will finish off camera. It's not exciting to show. What I do want to show you guys though is the fuel system. I will make this one the next episode dedicated solely to the conversion, because while I try to entertain you guys, I know some of it's kind of boring just watching me yap and do little BS work here and there. But doing an EFI conversion, I think this episode really encompasses. There's a lot to do, especially when it's a carbureted car that was never intended to have fuel injection. To convert it requires a lot of little things. And that's why I want to just end this one here, kind of give you guys everything that I've gotten so far related to all those little bits and pieces. You know, there was one episode that was 2 little projects, and that took like 2 weeks to do, just an O2 bung and a crankshaft pulley. It took me a month to do wiring, to do a bunch of little things on the ITBs, and just trying to wrap up the things up front. I kind of showed you that. You don't really need to see the final product in that necessarily, because the final product will be the final product when it's done. You know, the bits and pieces you saw is the first half. The second half is what YouTube never shows you, is, you know, the slow, tedious, annoying work of getting it done. So, like I said, that'll be the end of this. Next episode, stay tuned. I finally got all the bits and pieces I needed. I thought I had everything. I just visited the shop to get all the correct AN fittings, some AN fuel lines, and all those things. And I have a good game plan going on back here. We'll make that the next one. But for now, thanks for watching. I know this was a long episode with not really much to show for it. And And yeah, if you're actually watching this far, I appreciate you guys. Leave a comment, say whatever you want, talk trash, tell me I should have kept the Webbers, give me some motivation perhaps, it goes both ways. I'm ready for either of it. And now I'm not even gonna work on the Elan because I still have to finish the E30. Because this is what happens when you have a problem with cars. You get yourself into shenanigans. And the funny thing about that is, as I say it, the things that I am surrounded with that are just out of view for you guys, yeah, I think I have a problem. That's from my displeasure or headache or whatever, and for your enjoyment. So take it easy, guys.
The algorithm has fighter jets now.
The algorithm has fighter jets now.